I'm presently editing my end of year highlights vid. I've also got my 2 videos which are one's a little walk and one's thing about maybe 3 videos. One's a thing about lenticular clouds that happened, and then another one is a longer walk. And they happened in December, but they're gonna be uploaded in January, I think. Can't squeeze them in time between these highlight videos and work. I'm thinking about work and everything that's happened to me since I left Cost Cutter, my previous workplace. And yeah, it's weird. I don't really know what I feel about working in this new place that I'm working. It's a hard, long and awful drive to get there from where I am. It's easier getting there than it is getting back, even though it's the same journey in 2 directions. Because getting there, I break up the journey into 2, but coming back, I keep it as 1, and that is a huge journey in the dark and a hazardous one. And look at these clouds, dude. Yeah, I'm out here at sunset. I think sun's setting behind the clouds though right now. I'll take a little snap. And there's a Dalmatian over my shoulder. In the car behind me there's a little Dalmatian dude. He's in there. It's an easier job than where I worked before, but it's like easy in a bad way. The social aspect is fucked. It's not that the people are aggressive at me and difficult as they were in the previous business I worked at. It's just that they're not anything at all. Like, only 2 of them will really talk to me socially. Everyone else hardly does. So it's like an easy job that's really vacant, and it's like you sense that something bad or more complicated will come along or be delivered later down the line, but it just hasn't yet. And you also feel that it's too easy in such a way that by being there and working there, I'm getting complacent and not really knowing what work is like. Because I've gone from Capers, which was working for my family, which was the harder of the 3 jobs, to Cost Cutter, which was easier of the 3 jobs, but and there were like better friends who talked to me, but again only like 3 of them. And then most of the other people were just civil with me while disliking me and made things difficult for me, to this much easier but socially vacant and disconnected job. So it's like a downward staircase, where I thought working for my family in Capers, even though that was the most difficult job out of the 3 I've had, it was still not work. I always used to say it's not really work. Like, where's the bit where we're actually putting in physical effort to do things, and it's not just dealing with the occasional asshole customer, which makes work difficult. And then it gets easier in the 2nd job, and then easier in the 3rd job, and it's like I haven't really had the thing that was harder than the 1st job yet. And by going easier and easier and easier, some people would think that's a good thing, but I do not think that's a good thing, because it means that inevitably when I get put on a different job, when I have to find another workplace, definitely going to be harder than what I've got. And of course I'm not looking forward to that, but in a way that means I should go into it earlier. I should get into that quagmire of doing something harder so I'm used to it as soon as possible, instead of hanging around in an easy job for a very long time and getting used to that and then just forgetting what work is meant to be like. Do you know what I mean? And I still want to do the job that's harder than my family job. I want to do that job just so I've experienced it, not to stay in that job. So I want to get out of the easier job so I don't get complacent with doing something that's just not how life is, and pimps and vacant, and then when something hard comes along, it'll be a bigger blow to me. And then I want to work in a super hard job for a short period of time, just so I could say I've done it. I know what that feels like. I know that exists out there. And then I want to go to something in between those, kind of like my family job, but a bit more work than that. Enough work for me to feel like I'm going to work and drafting and getting something done, and there's physical. For me, work shouldn't be social dealing with people who are being difficult just because they're inefficient assholes and they argue with you a lot and fight you or tell you off or tell you something you're doing is wrong, or like that shouldn't be work. And that is like the sort of thing I'm used to as being the most difficult part of every business. To me, the work should be you're lifting a box that is almost too heavy for you. You're reaching something that's too far away. You've got to use your ingenuity and freedom to build a thing that can help you do the thing you're about to do. Like, I guess something to do with like carpentry or workshops or mechanics or engineering or something like a film, like a special effects person on a film set, or someone who has to, you know, and you get cerebral bits to it. You get bits of the job where you have to sit down and think for a bit, and then think, and then plan, and then draw a plan, and then plan doesn't work, throw this out, or I do a second plan, and then do a development. Like even an art job, you do like developments or graphic design or something, like show this to the client, oh it's not right, okay, we'll try another one, show this to the client, oh it's nearer to what's right, okay, refine these edges, okay it's right now, okay let's put this together and build the thing, and it's got all these pieces you've got to layer on top of each other in the right order. And like, I guess building a building or building a machine, that's another one. Building a machine could be a good job, like putting things together, and you're flexing your muscles, and sometimes you get out of breath, and you have to, you know, maybe you get exhausted after a day because your body is worked out, and like you're not in pain, but you've used your breath and you've stretched your muscles, and you've gone places, you've gone here, there. Another one, like working mixed with travel, like a postman. Like you have to figure out where to go. Like I'm quite geography minded, so I could do a geography based job. You have to figure out where to go, where it is, how to get there, stop there, do whatever thing you need to do, then drive on to another place and walk to another place and work out which street it is, and work out which part of the countryside it is that you're going to. Like that's another cool job that I could do, I think. Like where are these jobs? I don't like all the social bullshit. The bunch of people who misunderstand each other and want to be superior to each other and get one over on each other, and chain of command and disagreements, and no one knows what each other is saying. I fucking hate those sorts of jobs. And they seem to be like the majority of jobs, if not all of them. Yeah, anyway, I think the sun's set now while I was blabbing, but it's behind a cloud, so I can't really tell. Oh, guys, I'm sorry I dropped you. You're not malfunctioning, are you? I'm sorry, guys. Okay, thanks for watching.